Today, I got the LEGO Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter.
That's why I'm here.
Hello everyone, it is I, Republic Studs, and today we are taking a look at the Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Starfighter Set 75333, a $30 set coming with 3 minifigures, coming out in 2022, and I am so pumped to get into this. So I'm going to ask you all to hit that subscribe button, and we are going to get right started with the unboxing. We will have chapters all down below, so you can skip to each section if you want to see the minifigures, like the new Kaminoan, then you can skip to that. Or if you just want to see the build and see the cool play features, you can skip to that. Also, if you guys are interested, I have an Amazon affiliate link down below. Pre-order the set before it raises its price likely, and let's get into it. And we're going to start by opening up these sets. There are thumb push tabs. I personally prefer to use the little razor, and it's easier to just pop it out to save the quality of the box. And you're just going to want to open it up. And like that, you will have the bags come out. You have bag 1, bag 2, and bag 3. You also have the sticker sheets, which I actually have 2 of, which is a little odd. We also have the new instruction manual, which sucks. So we're going to take a look at the box art. Let's go. So here is a look at the box art. You will notice it is set on Kamino, which is quite an amazing location to actually do this on. You have obviously all the stats there, the 282 pieces. You have the Darth Vader at the corner representing the Star Wars Skywalker Saga trilogy. You have your minifigures at the bottom with a blue stylistic choice, which is very nice. Now let's take a look at the back. For the first time of Kamino seriously appearing on box art like this, at least in a long time, we have Obi-Wan also showing the only piece of box art that really shows him with his hood in this set. We also have the Kaminoan, of course. We have the droid, and we have some of the features displayed here. We also do, of course, on the top have a little minifigure scale comparison, and on the side, we have, of course, the iconic side box art, which you guys know I've been a big fan of with LEGO Star Wars these last couple of years. So let's take a look at the instruction manual. Here it is. You guys know, next to nobody is a fan of these, let alone the overall white design being kind of crummy. It is also just, it feels cheap. They're using digital renders for the photos here. It's not even like official pictures like they usually do, which is very annoying. And they say, get excited about our new packaging. I don't care how much you tell me to get excited. I'm not going to be. And the little icon down here is Obi-Wan, which I think is fine, which, you know, tells you the progress you've made on the build. And then you move to the back. And of course, we obviously have the future advertisements for all the latest, greatest upcoming products, including that new 212 ATTE. So with that said, we are going to get right on into the build. If you're not a fan of hyperlapses, then you could skip ahead to where we start reviewing the minifigures. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and first up here we have the legend Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, this is his Attack of the Clones version, the first one we've gotten in a pretty long time. He comes with his robes printed on, which is a relatively new concept for prequels Obi-Wan. The detailing on it is immaculate. You could just look at it right away and you see all the amazing detailing and layering they do on him. He has an alternate face print, a little bit more of a calm one. He also comes with his lightsaber, and the big thing he also comes with, which is severely under-advertised, is the hood he comes with. For those who don't know, he does come with a hood. Obviously, it goes on this side of the face and this one, so that way this is probably better because it doesn't have the little antenna thing sticking out, which also just, I think, generally improves the figure. The little headset not being in there. Next up, we have R4 P17, the icon. First off, amazing little dude. Not particularly special. He does not come with back printing, unfortunately, as a lot of us had expected since the recent R2-D2 did. It wouldn't have been hard. I don't know why this one did not come with back printing. It's just kind of unfortunate. Now let's move into the coolest minifigure, probably of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Taun We, also appearing in the Bad Batch, which makes this doubly cool. Here is Taun We, the first ever Kaminoan minifigure. Obviously, the big thing with her, she has an exclusive head mold, which is very cool. It has a nice print on it, has her little headdress on it, which is very cool. You can wrap it around and just spin it around, and it is just an amazing, amazing looking minifigure. You see the little Lego logo actually printed on the back of the neck there. Now, in terms of back printing, they actually did a really good job using the dress piece and everything else, and then the front printing is no exception. It is, of course, amazing. And then if you were to compare this to a normal minifigure, it is very tall feeling, especially comparing it to a droid. If you take off his hood, which is exceptionally high, and just put it like this way, she's much taller than the average figure, which is really nice to see her alongside. And a complete side note, she looks absolutely sick next to the Phase 1 clone troopers that recently came out. Like, look how awesome that is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, those are the minifigures plus 2 extra clone troopers. Now, with that said, let's take a full look at the build. And right down here, ladies and gentlemen, is the build for the Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Starfighter. Now, for scale, I would like to put Obi-Wan here, and it is not a particularly small set. It is about in scale with other Starfighters, which we will show towards the end of the review. Obviously, I want to get all the details in first, but here's like Obi-Wan next to it, so it's a nice sized $30 set. Starting off at the head, you do get a little sticker there, and stickers are very prominent throughout. In fact, they included an extra sticker sheet, which may be a common occurrence for a lot of people, but it came with a lot, as you can see. So why don't we just start right away on the right side here, and basically here we have first off the stud shooter. These are pretty simplistic. You fire them off, they shoot studs. And in order to reload them, it's a bit weird on this angle. I'll be 100% honest. I was having a minor difficulty, but it's nothing crazy. Then you'll notice this little rotating thing over here. Now, the way this works is you're basically going to want to take off your R4 P17 droid and just put his head there. It's really quite simple. Ideally, they would have made that piece in red, so that way you don't see that gray sticking out as much, which, you know, I'm not a fan of. And ideally, the little spinning piece would have come in maroon. Now, next to that, we also have a little bit of a radar dish. You remember in, I believe it was Geonosis, he was sending out a radar message that he was basically in trouble to Anakin and Padme. So he has that here, and I believe he was also messaging to Yoda and Mace Windu through this. There's some stickering and minor embellishments here. And then you move over, and you also do have some amazing stickering. I think this went really well. Obviously, I'm not a sticker person in particular. I don't think anyone is in LEGO sets. Either way, moving on up front here, we have this thing. Now, I love this feature. Apparently, this came in a past one of these. And you can basically just load the droid body in. It sits nice and comfortable. And then all you have to do is close that. How beautiful is that? The droid body is out of sight, out of mind. You don't have to worry about losing it. I wish they came up with an alternative for the hood. I wish they squeezed in some special carrying space somewhere in this LEGO Star Wars set. Either way, moving around back, we have the engines, which I would like to move down to. The engines look great. I think they really nailed it. This one piece here I actually thought was really well done, the way they used stud hoppers to do that. And then the other side is very similar. You could even put the dish on this side of the ship, or if you want to make some sort of special build, you could totally do that. I think it really works for either way. And, you know, I think it looks really good. I mean, they're substituting out R4 here for a Republic logo, which I actually appreciate because I think it looks really quite honestly good. And then let's take a look at the lower side, and then we'll take a look at the cockpit. So to look at the lower side, you have basic structures holding this together. If you want to have this in flight mode, you are going to want to do that. I'm going to zoom out, and you can swoosh it around. It is very swooshable, very nice. It zooms all over the place, and it's actually not bad looking. It's a good looking set. It is, of course, you know, not great in display this way. And another thing to be concerned about is maroonish pieces do not hold up well. I do not know if LEGO has fixed their problem with them being sturdy, so we will wait and find out, I guess, in a couple of years to see how dusty this thing gets. Now, with that said, let's take a look at the cockpit. So here it is. It is very simple. You open up. There is a very simple interior. You have a nice seat, actually, here. So the way I kind of want to do this, I'm going to do it without Obi-Wan's hood because I don't think you can do it with it. You do get a very simple control piece right there, and you could basically sit down Obi-Wan. You need to have his arms up significantly, which is a little odd, but you know, you get it down, and overall, he fits very nice. He feels very small relative to the size of the ship, which is nice, because that's the way he actually feels in the movie, and it makes the ship feel so much larger, and it does feel relatively large again. So like, it's a nice set, and you take this off and it feels like it's about to go into flight. Again, the only problem is even the way Obi-Wan's sitting, if you want somewhere to just keep this hood, to keep it intact, there's nowhere really you could put it. You could try putting it like in front of him or something, but yeah, it's gonna be a struggle bus, and it's not gonna look good no matter what you do. And then we have one final feature I'd like to cover. On the bottom, they include not one, but two different clips, which I think are great. You put a lightsaber down on one. I think you probably fit two lightsabers if you are able. And I've seen some people throw out the idea that you could throw the dish on here, and you cannot. It is just not a thing that happens. I am sorry. I tried. But if you want, I guess you could throw the dish, say, somewhere like here, and you could tag it on, but, you know, it's not going to work out well for you. Honestly, this is my suggestion. Just kind of try doing that. It'll fall off very easily, but if you just need to put it away, if you're doing some sort of play thing with it or stop motion, that works very well. Now, if I had one major complaint with this set, it would be this. There are some major gaps here. Like, major gaps. That's just not a good look. I'm not a huge fan of that, and I kind of want to compare that to the 2018 Anakin Starfighter, so you can see the difference. As these right here are obviously near identical LEGO Star Wars sets. You have Anakin versus Obi-Wan, or Anakin and Obi-Wan. Even the leg mechanism is very similar, and the gap problem is pretty much the same. So this isn't a new problem. It's just the way they designed the modern Starfighters, and I wouldn't say it's even a problem that much, but it is still cool to see these two together. They're, again, very, very similar sets. The only thing is they handle R2-D2 very differently. They put him right up there, which I guess would technically be inaccurate to the official design of these. So that's a little unfortunate, but overall they're pretty cool sets just side by side. Now with all that being said and done, let's get in to my final thoughts. So overall, what do I think of Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter? It's pretty good. Now, this is a very solid set. First off, the Starfighter itself is a super fun build. I enjoyed it a lot. You got a lot of great features. It's all packed in there, and it's just a decent price, to be honest. A lot of people have been bashing the price of $30, but honestly, relative to other $30 sets, it's not bad. You're still getting your 3 minifigures, including the first ever Kaminoan, which is nuts, and I love, and it's amazing, and I hope LEGO uses more. And with that said, I think I have to give this set a solid 9 out of 10. Minus that minor hairline fraction in the center, which is kind of hard to fix, it's an amazing set. I think it's a really decent value for what it is. And I think compared to other ones, this is certainly the best because you're getting a whole extra minifigure. Since the price is a little higher, obviously that's justified, but them doing these 3 minifigure $30 sets, I'm not opposed to. And Obi-Wan is really cool as a return to Attack of the Clones style sets. And I think this is a beautiful way to introduce it. I think everyone should pick up at least one of these, if not wait until they are on sale. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this early review. I had to pay double the price for this, so the least I could ask for is a smash of that subscribe button, and I appreciate you supporting the channel throughout all this. This is why I love doing stuff. I love putting out videos like this early before a lot of other people are able to. So with that said, I'll see you all in the next one. Remember, peace out and stay awesome. Wait. I can't believe you guys were just about to click off this video without liking it. What's the deal? Why'd you do that? Don't do that. Click that like button. I'm still waiting. Okay, you can go now.